Thieves. I worry for their comp. They have really good team fight. They have good poke, and if Aatrox gets a reset with Yuumi, of course he's going to be a monster through.
Get them low prior to the 3v3. Because if they're starting at full health, you do not win that. And they are behind them. They're looking for an early start here.
They've got 3 combat summons. Viper already cleansing out. FBI now flashing out to safety. Who he blocking what he can. Overall, pretty even early trade, all things considered.
The ward was. He went straight into the bush, so this could be a kill for EDG. Oh, Scout!
Forward. Chains goes wide. Flash away from the kick. Abadagi just going to walk away from that one, but does.
Topside soon.
And EDG in general, again, of the teams out of the LPL, much slower. Much akin to maybe what you expect from an LCK team. We'll hold that thought. It's big damage. Mako flashing out, just barely able to survive on that one. Hook to the wall, instant flash to safety. But now FBI and Huki pressuring forward, looking to take down a few tower plates.
Yeah, very nice aggressive play. They're going to get a lot of gold here. When you have the push here with a spell thief support, you get to farm gold off the tower. Cash in
on the opposite side of the map.
Nothing.
Closer. He's running through the lane with the 100 Thieves' bot lane. And again, Mako is moving towards bot side, but JJ's top side. There's no TPs in the game, so you could look for a force on bot.
Level 7 now coming in for Viper. Alongside the cleanse and the flash up and available. It will be difficult to lock him down, but Mako very vulnerable, especially if he's not able to proc the aftershock. That said, top lane tower going to fall. 700 gold lead. Now 1,800 in favor. 2K actually in favor of EDG. Flag and drag forward. That's going to be the Yuumi ult now coming in. They're really trying to burn this target down, but in the meantime, it looks like Viper's going to try to finish the kill. One more auto's going to do it, and now it's Huhi all on his lonesome. Viper not going to overcommit, but just a 1-for-1 on the bottom side.
That felt like they just were feeling a little, but they just, I think, are feeling a little bit of pressure there. Closer has not been able to get anything done. He knows that he's behind in farm. He knows that there's plays happening on that top side.
Chains have now landed. Abadagi going to move out. Well played, but still a ton of damage coming in from Scout and Flandre. Closer now going to try to follow up, trying to get a little bit of damage back.
A little bit of safety, but I mean, when you lose that tier 1 and you don't have a lot of wards, it's very scary pushing out these waves.
Oh, JJ for FBI, but he wasn't quick enough, and that means he's just instantly taken down.
Oh, that was clean. FBI had flash, but JJ, lots of gap.
Couple connects, but Abadagi really not in a position to follow up. Tower plating about to fall away anyway, so it looks like EDG just opted to.
These teams are going to start up this first dragon here pretty soon. Looking for the chains, won't connect.
Back, Randuin's in the area. Someday waiting over the wall. Sleepy trouble bubble. Abadagi's going to need to get out of there quickly, but he just does not have the flash, and now it's going to be Someday who's in trouble, knocked up, but now on the backside it's the bullet time, but it's not connecting on anybody. Closer in the meantime, they're trying to lock down Mako. They're trying to click down the squishiest member. Closer, he's out of cooldowns. He tries to heal back up with the Gore Drinker, not nearly enough. Someday now has to run for the hills. EDG confidently taking this score.
Yeah, and Abadagi, I think he thought he was safe because
Closer burns his combo, and somebody isn't dead. FBI needs to be there to follow up. Abadagi needs to be there to follow up.
Locked into that J4 ult.
You have to feel for Abadagi. He's 0-2-0 right now on the Zoe, but he's really not had that much to work with. JJ's been hovering around mid constantly. Flandre came to his lane, and Mako's been constantly roaming up there. And 100 Thieves' draft doesn't really allow them to match too much. So they're going to lose this mid tower from the second Herald.
Herald charging now coming in. Someday waiting over the wall, but not really a lot to commit for there. They're just going to grab what little gold they can from killing the Herald, clear the advantage.
No flash.
Now he's going to commit. Is he going to go for it? Hex flash over the wall. Already started the channel. Oh, we love to see it.
Pockets of darkness that 100 Thieves are just terrified to go into.
Doggy waiting over the wall. Maybe hoping to catch a Viper here. Big initial damage can come in. Sleepy Trouble Bubble will not connect. Mako can now walk up the tank and just barely skirting the edge there, but now the knocker comes in from Closer. Big bullet time going to connect on the Mako. Mako going to take it down with Scout over the wall and right back out. TP into the back line. Flandre now stepping forward. Smokescreen. Waiting on that one. Flandre now backing off. Takes a lot of damage just to TP forward. Scout using the clone to body block to make sure no one else gets weak.
Yeah, we know 100 Thieves love to contest Drakes, and so do EDG, so I think they're just going to stick around. Somebody's going on to Mako.
They're stepping in. Some initial damage now coming out. You got the Yuumi strapped up there as well. Oh, Someday now has to retreat. Abadagi stepping forward, but EDG just weathering the storm and walking away. Very difficult now for 100 Thieves because Scout's level 13 and FBI is level 10. A few more spells connect there, and absolutely the MF would be dead. Viper just going to take this one alongside JJ uncontested.
I mean, one of the things that you'll notice a lot when you watch EDG in the LPL, and they did it here too, is they like to play teamfights with this kind of, concave. They go into this kind of half semicircle basically, where they're kiting back, they're all pulling back in different directions, so that you can't get an engage on multiple members at the same time.
That's the soul point, but that's around 9 to 10 minutes away.
Scout now stepping in.
Oh,
Big ducking, diving. Abadagi laying down a little bit of damage. Ignite's being traded back and forth, leaping in. Stolen Ignite as well, but Scout make it out from that one. Ignite ticking and burning, but the melee minion
winning in the other. You're losing both side lanes, and EDG is ahead at the objectives.
You can see Flandre moving towards mid, and that means they always have mid push, so EDG just need to find a window. Hang on, Closer's going in.
Fully committing now, going to leap onto Viper. Viper immediately going to all back up to safety. FBI is ulted nothing. Mako, though, could still potentially be in trouble. FBI turn of the round of cooldowns. Where's the double up? Where's it going to go? Mako taking a lot of damage here. Closer goes back in with another EQ, but he does get taken down. 1-for-1 so far in the exchange. EDG again backing off. Seeing they've got Flandre on the bottom side, they don't need to force anything.
Exactly. They're winning out here already because Flandre is pushing in the minions. taking down the tower to knock down Closer there, and back to live, Hui's in trouble.
Oh, the kitty cat!
Season 3 flashbacks, like Faker one-shot and supports all those.
CS ahead of 10 CS per minute, and that's always concerning.
Just a dragon on the bot side.
Trouble goes in, zones Flandre away from the fight for a brief moment. Mako could be the one who's in trouble. They're now fully committing onto the Nautilus. Ulti and knockups now coming in. JJ gonna land the kick, but they're waiting on the engage now. Abbedagge immediately taken out and off to the side. FBI completely isolated, but Closer trying to save the day. FBI not getting hit by the kick. Maybe they can get something done. Huhi now coming in. Sunday goes golden by the brief moment, but there's just too many members standing. Of EDG, run, Huhi, run! There's nothing here for you. But maybe there is. Huhi, the turn, the 1v1 we've been waiting for. Not enough. JJ with the quadra kill.
Massive plays from EDG. Huge team fight kicks off, and Huhi arrives a little bit too late, just gives over a quadra to JJ. Viper lives through that whole fight despite being in the middle of everyone from 100 Thieves. And that fight kicked off in such a funny way because Flandre and JJ were debating running through the bubble. When one found the path, the other decided to follow.
And so much of it about just Scout and how he's positioning himself, getting behind 100 Thieves. So as they engage forward, their backline is exposed. He lights them up. EDG have blown this game apart. 100 Thieves were trying to hang on for the last 20 minutes. And this feels like that nailed.
Yeah. That was a Mayweather versus Paul moment right there. You know what I'm saying? That was a rough one.
Oh, 100 Thieves!
One of those champions not meant to fight. Now going forward, Closer though, fully committed for the fight here. Someday healing up a lot in the midst of the action. Has the Yumi strapped to his back. Maybe he can get something back. So far it is just Mako, but Flandre is just too beefy. JJ now dominating EDG, cleaning house here as they move down the mid lane. 100 Thieves slowly but surely bled out of that game. One explosive quadra kill for Elise Sin, and it ends just like that. 28 minutes in, EDG will find their first win of Worlds 2021.
EDG dominant first game here, looking good.